Welcome to McCool and the Gang. This is my live podcast with my supreme guest, Kenzo Zurzolo.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Thank you for having me.
No problems. Thank you so much for coming on. And just a bit of background. Me and you, Kenzo, met in, I want to say 2016 or something, when I was in Paris doing some writing.
Right.
And we got put together by our publisher.
Right, BMG, right.
And on the first day, we wrote Closure, which I released as a single last year. I think that's a pretty successful rate of working, don't you? Like the first day we worked together, we write a banger.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if you remember, but first time we worked together, we worked like for maybe 2 or 3 days. And we did a lot. We did a lot.
We did three songs, I think.
I think, yeah.
One in a day. And they were all like fully written, fully like, you know, all the parts there.
Yeah, but you
pretty good.
You too. But you had,
you too. You know,
yeah. But you had some materials, right? You already have some lyrics and some few stuff.
I don't think I did.
No?
I don't think I never. You know what? I don't think I would have, because I rarely go into sessions with anything planned. I don't like to do that. I think it should be like, bam.
Yeah, from scratch.
It's all new. Yeah. But I remember that Closure was like, you had a drum beat. Yeah.
I mean, we did the thing I like to do, like just switch on all the synths and just trip in the studio, having fun, and that was cool. That was a cool sessions. That was a really cool sessions.
Definitely. And I think I remember all the tracks were so different, and that's like the beauty of working with someone who you've never met before, because like you don't know what their vibe is, but the vibe could be anything then. So like I remember we did Closure, which is like really upbeat, like almost like punky, like pop. And when we did like a few others that were kind of like a bit more moody, I think. I don't know, it's so interesting, and like I had such fun. Like, I've never been doing anything creative in France before that, I think. So, I was in Paris. I was like, I don't know anyone. Oh, my God. But it was so good. And then I remember I met Julian through you, and we went to a party and love it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was fantastic to work with you. And I just think, like, you're so good at, what was really, present to me was that you're just so good at synths and like sounds, and that's something that I'm not so. That's hot on.
Yeah, I think that's really my thing. My what I like the most. I think, I studied music very early with the piano, classical piano. Both of my parents are musicians, so they put me on a piano. I was maybe 4 years old, and I started to. I spent a lot of time in my father's studio, and he already has like a lot of synths. And I remember I was, maybe 12 years old, and already gigging on the synth and just having fun with it. And I like the soul of every different synthesizer and old synthesizer, So I could spend like hours on these machines. I mean, to me, it's really like real instruments, like a piano or like a violin or it's and I'm right now in the south of France, and we took like some stuff. I can show you. It's really like,
ooh,
you know this one, right?
Oh, I can't. Is that the one that you had in the? Is that the one you wrote the bass line?
Yeah.
That weird bass in the middle of Closure.
No, this one is the Prophet 6, and we use the Prophet 5, which is older.
I've got a Prophet 6 at the moment. I've been lent a Prophet 6.
I saw it. And this one is amazing. It's the Korg Monopoly. I don't think you can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very old. Very very noisy, you know, like it has like a soul. It's like amazing.
Nice.
And so some of those synths are mine, and some are belong to Jib. So we have together we have a good how do you say that, family?
Yeah, a good collection.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just about to say that, isn't it weird, like, you just said, I consider synths as real instruments, but, like, really, to me, like, something like a Prophet 6 and, like, older, like, analogue synths, that is real, because it's analogue, and you're creating the sound within the thing. Like, it's not digital.
Yeah.
At all. So it is a real instrument. But, well, what is real then? Because in 100 years from now, people will be calling MacBooks and loops analog. So that's like something to think about, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not... To me, it's completely different to use analog synths and software synths, you know. I don't know, it's just hardware. It's just a real machine. And I don't know. In the 70s and 80s, they really built like proper instrument, really, and I mean, you know what? For example, with the string machine, I use it just for one type of sound. You know, it's like I want to use a violin. Okay, I'm going to use a violin. You know, if you use software instrument, yeah, it's amazing. You can do like crazy stuff. But I like to just the thing to I need this sound. I'm gonna use this instrument. And remember, we did the bridge in Closure with this incredible sound. And it came from the Prophet 5. Yeah, it was like mental. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone comments on that section. So I think that's like the highlight of the song.
Yeah. I'm waiting for this part, like so from the very beginning of the song.
Yeah. Most people are. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
What was I going to...
Right.
What was I going to say? I guess that with like digital plugins and like digitized versions of synths, that you maybe don't get the... I mean, they're getting really good at doing it now, but you don't get the warmth and the noise on it. Yeah. And there's something about like an analog sound that you can't... I don't know. It's quite hard to recreate that.
Yeah. And there's the sound and there's the fact that you can touch it, you know. And and to me it's like another world. Like spending times on a software, and it's boring, you know. But some people like and sometimes, you know, it's good to have both. Because analog synths are, they sound like really crazy, but sometimes it's good to mix analog synths with the different software, you know, and to have like a blend and to have something maybe more modern, you know, with the synth from your laptop, for example, you know. So I like both. I mean, I like both. But yeah, I like when it's warm, when it's noisy, and that's my point, I think.
Yeah, because I've never... I mean, analog synths, I've only played on one. I don't think I've ever played on one for more than 10 minutes. Like, I've never owned one. And this Prophet 6 that I have now is my friend's that he lent to me while he's at home in Mexico. And I've like, just from playing on it and just like finding different sounds and like how he actually zoomed me and showed me how the different presets worked. And just like on every sound I was just turning the distortion up, like, because I just prefer it like noisy. I just love that. And I've never, like, obviously just never had the chance to hear that before. So yeah, it was like, I was like
and it's so inspiring, you know.
I was like sat there for, I didn't even realize it, but I was like there for like an hour and a half, and I'd only meant to go on it for like 5 minutes. But I think, that's like the true like proof of when you're just, I don't know, like affiliated to an instrument, is when you can sit there and it feels like 10 minutes, but actually it's been 3 hours. And I do that with guitar, and I know that I'm such a guitar. In my heart, I love guitar. Like, guitar was my first love.
You're a really good guitarist. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
I love it as well. Like, you know, you can be good at something, but it's the passion for me. I just fucking love it. But with this Prophet, I was the same. And I was like, oh, maybe I should get one or loan one and write an album. Well, my thing was I want to write an album on that, but I haven't had time yet.
Only. You mean like write an album only with the synth, just with the Prophet 6?
Just with the synth. Yeah. I need to do it.
Actually, I
before I give it back.
That's funny because I can't remember the name of the artist, but someone play me an album of a guy who did like an entire album with only one synth, and there's only one synth, and it's like crazy. It's Juno 60, I think.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and it's I'll send you the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for limits, limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't PJ Harvey who did so PJ Harvey, one of my all-time favorite artists. She did a album on piano, not solely on piano, but just she wrote it on a piano. And she's a guitarist, so for her, I guess it was just that different creative approach, which maybe led to different songs and different lyrics and whatever. But I just found that so interesting, like maybe, you know, and that's why I wanted to try it with the Prophet 6, because I thought maybe my entire like songwriting palette will be different. Like, I don't know, because I've never really tried it, so maybe I should.
Yeah, of course you should. I was thinking about maybe it should be interesting, because we are talking about synth, and that remind me a track we did for Love Supreme on the first album called Beauty, and we almost did this track in one day. Actually, we were working just together, like just piano vocals, and we write together the first verse and the chorus, and that was it. And at some point we were like, Jeep came to me and said like, hey, well, we should write a string arrangement, but with the Moog, the synth, you know. I was like, what, with the Moog? And I mean, it's a monophonic synth. It's gonna be like, okay, let's do that. So we did it, and if you hear this track, it's kind of weird, because so we spent like hours to write the different part of the string ensemble and play with the Moog. So it's the texture of this synth. So it's very noisy, granular. You know, it's amazing. Like it sounds like a pad, you know, like a synth pad, but we did each part one after that, you know,
singular.
step by step. So that was quite long, but very, very, very interesting to do that. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, and it's like you have like one synth playing, but it sounds like 10 synths at the same time, you know. So the sound is like huge.
Just like a wall.
Yeah.
And like lush.
Yeah.
I've heard that, because I listened to your album, so I've heard that, but I don't know the track names.
Yeah, Beauty.
But so it's called Beauty.
Yeah. And we did like, we experienced a lot on this album, actually, and especially on this track. We used a string sample from a Russian composer, and finally we couldn't use it because of the
money. Oh, the royalties. So you had to give the royalties away. Yeah.
So we were like, okay, we're not going to use it, and and we after that we thought about producing the voice differently, because without the strings the track was like nude, you know. And so we had this piano, we had this synth, weird synth with the Moog, the voice, and we started creating a vocoder on the voice. And the way we did it was like crazy. And so we write all the melody of all the voices time after time, and then we put the sound of the voice of Jib in a synth called the poly Jib? Yeah.
He's like...
He's sleeping. Poly 800, poly...
Okay.
Yeah. And, the sound is amazing. It's like we... And yeah, we spent on this album, actually we spent hours on synth sounds, just to make the whole thing right. And that was more about producing music than writing songs, you know. And now we're kind of we kind of doing the things on the other
switched.
Yeah we did like first of all we did like really like guitar voice, piano vocal, basic stuff. And right now we are starting to producing the music. It's more classical, actually.
He says Korg Poly 800.
Yeah, thank you.
That sounds super.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
That was a great experience, and that was the first time we worked together. So we learned how to work together, and with all this here, all our babies.
Yeah, that's amazing. Sometimes I feel like I think it's definitely worth spending the time finding sounds, because there's almost like too much. There's too much to choose from, and it can be quite overwhelming. And like sometimes you just kind of settle because you're like so tired of trying to find the sound, and you're like, okay, that'll do for now, and then it just ends up staying like that. And I think it is worth, because really when you're making music, you're creating your own universe, and it all has to fit together. And I just think it's really important. Like it's become more important and what's the word? Present to me as the time's gone by and as I've started producing my own music. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it is. The sounds are as important as the songs.
Yeah. You okay? Yeah. I think both are important. you know.
Yeah.
And when you have a song, when you write a song and it's right, and you put like the good sounds, that really that's what we are doing right now. It's searching for the right arrangement, the right sound, the right synth, and it's, I don't know. We have like so many different versions of the tracks, you know, and it's more about choose the right things at the right moment, and it takes time to it takes really like time to if you want to do it right, I think, you know. And
how do you know then when you've found it?
I don't know. You just feel it. And after a month, after when you listen to all the version, and you just feel it. It's and sometimes it's like, okay, the good version is like 2 months ago we did it, and you know.
Yeah.
But
is it a case of having the space away from it and then listening back? You should give yourself space from it, and then you come back.
Yeah. So it takes time. Yeah.
I have a question for you relating to Love Supreme. So I recently had a sync on a TV show trailer on HBO and Sky, and I've got another project now, like separate to my solo artist project, that's with another songwriter and producer, and we are writing songs. We're not writing for anything, but the songs that we're writing, we kind of want to push out to like sync agents and for use in like TV and stuff like that. And I'm just interested in you telling us about how the track Lonely Feelings was, you know, found, how they found it, and for use in the Netflix trailer for Black Mirror.
That's kind of funny, because actually the day the teaser was out, we didn't know that the track was on the Black Mirror.
No way.
Because
that's like jackpot. I would be like,
no,
that
was crazy.
happy.
That was our manager that just called us the D-Day, and he said like, okay, you didn't know, but we were working for months on this sync, and finally they took the track and they put it out. They didn't. The label was not. They didn't know that the teaser was out today. You know, but the publishing was working on it like for, I think, maybe for 6 months or something like that.
Right. Okay. So did they take it to Netflix, or did they find it, or what?
I don't know
how did it work? You don't know?
I don't really know, but I know that our publishing like pushed very hard to put this track on Black Mirror. Yeah. And that was
it sounds so good.
Yeah, and I mean it really fits with the mood of Black Mirror, and even the because they they did like an editing of the track. They accelerated it a little bit, and it works.
Yeah, the sound department thing is like a whole. I was like amazed because when they took the track that I did, they had the stems. So they added like I I think they took a breath and they made that into like a rhythmic thing through one of the sections, and they reversed some of the breaths, and I just like thought it was wonderful, like the way it was obviously the track, but in some sections they'd exaggerated different sounds and made it. I just thought it was amazing. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. I was like, ooh.
I think they did the same with Black Mirror, because there's some they add some FX or some stuff. Yeah.
It'd be an interesting like industry to get involved in, wouldn't it? If you were a music creator and you were a good producer and you had good ears, like it'd be so interesting to learn about that.
Yeah, you mean
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you mean like adding like
working on trailers and working with stems and making it fit to the visual.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and even like just make music for films also. That was I'd love to do that. Awesome.
Being commissioned.
Yeah.
As a composer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would all love to do that. Oh, wouldn't that be so nice?
Next time in Paris,
Netflix called you. I'm like, yo.
Next time in Paris, you come and we compose a music for a movie.
Exactly. I'd love that. Oh, that's so amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I was made up. I was like, I've written a song with him. I was so made up.
Yeah, that was yeah. It's funny because like to me like when you have a track sync on a movie or whatever or something, it's like just something on top, just something more. You cannot count on it. No. That's not that. You don't do music for that. So it's like when it's here, it's like it's cool, but it's it's just,
I suppose like it's like validation, isn't it? It's like when your track gets used on something that's got a visual that has all the same themes that are in your song and is the same mood. It's validation for why you even wrote it. Someone has recognized that my song fits with that and with those themes and with that mood. And that's like extra validation for you as a music creator.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
Yeah, in a way that when it's played on, if it was played on the radio, like a big radio show, in a way that isn't, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are you like when you when you compose music, are you thinking about images or you know what I mean, like I don't know how to explain in English, but
no, I know what you mean. I think that sometimes I do, certainly for other projects that I'm involved in, yes. But for my own project, a lot of the songs are just about my own experiences. So I guess, in a way, because, your experiences are memories and memories are visual. Well, memories are like visual and oral as well. So I guess that, so it's quite like introspective what I write about. For example, like my album that's coming out in July. I don't want to say too much about it because we haven't really announced it yet. But all of the songs are about things that happened in childhood and things about my family and close friends and like the mental health of me and other people around me. So it's very like close. There's nothing in there that's about the big wide world or about...
Very personal.
It's really personal, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't like. I don't like to use the word personal because I don't know why, but it's like close and inside. That's how I would describe it. But that's the way I've always written for my own project. I don't know why, but maybe that influences like the sounds and the like, even the production. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm coming out of. I'm like stepping outside the box more now though, and using different stimulus, different sources of inspiration.
Cool.
How do you write? I mean, I kind of know because we have written before, but
how do I write? I mean, it depends of like with the person I'm working with. But if I write for me, which is very rare actually, I think I'll do the. I don't think I do kind of the same of you, like digging deep into me and it's more about feeling what I feel at the moment, what I'm feeling at the moment, and that's what inspired me. What I feel, what I live, you know.
What I live.
Yeah, and
would you say you're more of a producer, instrumentalist than a lyricist, songwriter? It's more about the music for you than the words.
It's more about the music.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I kind of gauge that from our sessions.
Because even if I write some lyrics, it's few lyrics and few words, and it's more about saying the same words, and that more than write all songs with verses and chorus. And even if I write for me, there's not a lot of words. So I use it more as a, instrument, melody, just to put through those words like emotion and I did a track like 3 years ago now, and there's like 4 words in the track, and I repeat it like for 3 minutes with different intentions, you know. So. Yeah, my approach is definitely more about music, and
I know what you mean, because I've definitely experimented with using the voice and using like lyrics as produced instrument. So like, it's not about the words; it's about the pitch and the sounds. And effects that you put on it, and how that's used. Maybe it's used rhythmically. Like I really like cutting up cutting up words and looping them and creating like rhythms from that. But usually for me, writing songs is storytelling. Like that's how I write.
Yeah,
it's like telling a story, and like there's a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it's very like story based.
Yeah, but
usually.
But you know what? I write in English, so you know, like my English is amazing.
It is really good. Have you heard my French?
Yeah, you should talk in French. But no,
I can sing Ça plane pour moi.
What?
Ça plane pour moi.
Oh, yeah.
I can sing that all the way through.
No way. We should do a version.
Moi j'espère qu'il se m'en a pas fait son langue pour mon tout mon whisky quand elle m'a puis dans mi vie des vrais mais je te mets dans la côtière où j'ai un flash.
Oh yeah.
There you go. And I can sing the rest of it as well, you know.
So I can't do in English like I can't do the same in English, and so just want to say like that's also why I write like short text, you know. I just want to have few words and done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's more a painting than a story.
Exactly, and that's very funny you say that, because I did 2 years ago with a good friend, Octavio, violinist, cello player. We did just together like piano, cello. We composed like 4 tracks based on painting. Yeah, painting. So I was like, I picked like 4 different piece of art and just put it on my screen and started compose music based on the feeling I had at this moment looking at this painting, you know. So and the exercise was to write a song, so just instrumental song in 1 week. So on, I don't know, like the Sunday, I just choose a painting, and during the whole week I was like just composing the music on the piano with Octavio, and it was done on 1 week. So we did 4 pieces. And it's very interesting because when you're looking at the painting and you listen to the music, like it seems like the painting is like just it's moving, you know. And that was a great.
Yeah.
That was really interesting, like a great experience to doing that.
What painting was it?
Painting.
Who was it by?
It was Mark Turner. Mark Turner, maybe you know it.
Mark Turner.
Yeah, Mark Turner, and
I've done that before. But it's photographs that I like. I've never done it with painting though. Might try that.
Yeah.
I like really dark, twisted. Like me.
You're not dark. Come on.
No. I feel like we've just been in a little bar and had a drink and had a big chat about life and music.
Yeah.
This has been amazing. Like, I feel so much better now.
we should do it again.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on and chatting to me and sharing your experiences and ideas. It's so interesting. And hopefully when we can travel again, we'll do some sessions.
Of course, definitely.
And if you're ever in the UK, let me know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my plan.
Yay!
Thank you, Nat.
Thank you so much, Kenzo. See you very soon.
See you soon. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and follow to this podcast. I'm Natalie McCool, and you can find me and my music on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and also on my website, nataliemccool.co.uk. Thanks!